Welcome to this week's Movie Math, where it looks like Will Smith's hubris finally caught up with him. Perhaps that's why he hired Night Shyamalan to direct After Earth, sensing a kindred spirit. In my coverage of After Earth, I highlighted Smith's keen business sense, but after this weekend it's become clear that this time he ignored those instincts in favor of pushing his own family's legacy, which he might have ironically crippled in the process. What exactly happened? Well, box office-wise, the man who once claimed he owned 4th of July weekend couldn't even lay claim to the last weekend in May, as After Earth vastly underperformed for a third-place finish. With criticism of the film ranging from blatant nepotism to promoting Scientology to just being plain bad, After Earth came in with around $10 million less than expected. It's also about $30 million less than the 2010 debut of the last star vehicle Smith produced for his son, the Karate Kid remake. This will undoubtedly hurt Jaden's Hollywood street cred, but the bigger question is if Will can escape unscathed, not to mention what this could do to his relationship with Sony. Luckily, MIB4 has already been greenlit, and considering how successful MIB3 was, even this dismal performance won't be able to derail it. As for M. Night Shyamalan, at this point, anyone who hires him deserves the financial loss they will almost certainly reap, with the Smiths serving as a warning. But while a star wasn't born with Jaden Smith, Jesse Eisenberg surprisingly stepped up to deliver the biggest opening of his career. But what made the debut of Now You See Me even more impressive was that it edged out After Earth for the number 2 spot, despite its perceived lack of star power and a significantly smaller budget. This debut should also bolster Mark Ruffalo's career, as he actually has a bigger role in the magic flick than Eisenberg. This also makes him the only member of the Avengers cast, besides Robert Downey Jr., to score at the box office outside of the Marvel franchise. As I've been saying in my recent coverage, the big studios would be smart to capitalize on Ruffalo's newfound appeal with mainstream audiences. And now that he's got box office proof to back him up, expect those big studios to finally come a-calling. And Marvel really needs to reconsider stepping up their timetable on a solo Hulk movie. So, what was number 1 at the box office this weekend? That would be Fast 6, which held on to the top spot despite a more than 60% drop from its opening weekend. However, that's about what Fast 5 dropped in its second weekend, and worldwide Fast 6 has almost reached $500 million in just 2 weeks. It's already the 4th biggest film of the year and will surely pass Oz the Great and Powerful this coming week. By the way, isn't it crazy to see the Croods so high up there? Go Katzenberg! As for the rest of this weekend's box office, there were significant dips across the board in the 50 and 60 percentiles, as audiences seem to be cleansing their palate in anticipation of June's hot slate. Indeed, while the month is expected to get off to just a moderate start with The Purge and The Internship, mainstream moviegoers are hotly anticipating Man of Steel, Monsters University, and World War Z. What's your must-see movie for June? Be sure to share it down below. And that's the weekend box office. I'm Grace Randolph, and we just did some movie math. As always, thanks for watching, and hope you'll go beyond the trailer for these other top movies.